We have new details this noon time on the struggles at Central Falls High School.
Oh, hi, I'm Chris Cunningham here from the Hall 16 WPRI newsroom. As you can see, we're kind of underfunded and under budget here this year, so we got to make the best out of the opportunity we have and what's been given to us. And actually, that segues very well into the topic that we're presenting today, which is the Central Falls educational system and how the area is stuck dealing with things like the achievement gap, the poverty trap, and much more. So we're going to investigate the issues. We're going to go over to Sarah in the Blackstone Valley Mobile Newsroom to hear more of the story.
More developing news now. The Blackstone Valley Mobile Newsroom taking you to Central Falls. President Barack Obama calls the Central Falls High School an example of a failing public school and says the teachers have been let go as a last resort to fix the problems. The comments came as the president announced a 10-year public-private initiative called Grad Nation that will address high school dropout rates.
And there's got to be a sense of accountability. And that's what happened in Rhode Island last week at a chronically troubled school when just 7% of 11th graders passed state math tests. 7%. When a school board wasn't able to deliver change by other means, they voted to lay off the faculty and the staff.
Thanks, Sarah, for that update. I'm Chris Cunningham back here in the WPRI Channel 12 makeshift newsroom. Going to go now into a roundtable discussion. We're going to take your calls live on the air. If you want to call in on that number that we gave to you. I'm not going to disclose it right now. But we have our first caller on the line here, and he's going to weigh in, I believe, a little bit on public schools in Central High. Caller, what's your question?
Chris, what's up? It's Joe from Salem, Mass. Oh, because I was wondering if you knew why certain public schools do consistently better than other public schools. It confuses me, and I was hoping you could help me out. Thanks, buddy. Take it easy.
Joe, that was a very interesting question when you think about how public schools relate to others. The question is like in an area like Central Falls where they face extreme poverty, they don't have the budget, the opportunities that some places like East Greenwich, for example, that's the highest median income, has the highest median income in all of Rhode Island. They do not have the same opportunities as, let's say, a kid in East Greenwich. But students in Central Falls do benefit in some ways. There's also other factors that contribute to how some schools do better than others. You've got parents' involvement, extracurricular activities such as tutoring and other programs that can enhance learning after school. You also need to factor in the atmosphere of school because some schools have pressures and really bad atmospheres where it's not right for a kid to do well there. They make fun of people that do well and succeed in school. There's also other factors, let's say like income, the surrounding area. And that's a big thing we've been focusing a lot on this program that we see in Central Falls. The surrounding area definitely has a big impact here on how the school itself performs. You know, the kids have to have the willingness to learn. The teachers have to be motivated enough. There's just a lot of key factors that have to be put into place if you want this to succeed. So what I'm
Sorry for the interruption. This is the WPRI copter zooming in on Central Falls. This is not a traffic update, but we're going to be going in depth to take a look and see why the educational woes are happening to this area. As you can see in the center of your screen, Central Falls, it's 1.5 miles wide, 18,000 residents. One of the smallest but most dense areas, not only in Rhode Island and in the world, but with that comes the most poverty. Central Falls is the most impoverished city in Rhode Island. Median family income is only slightly above $26,000. This is the WPRI copter signing off. We're going to take you live over to room 361 for the presentation on the learning community